This is a good toss to win here. I believe that there is going to be a little bit of turnabout. The Indians would be banking on that. I got the impression that the top is not that firm. So as it is, you can see the way they mark the guards that they mark before where they bat. It's literally a little bit of a scruffy surface. So the Indians would want to get in their spinner also early in these power plays to check out what kind of assistance there is for them as well. That'll be wide. So those are the first runs for Australia.
Yeah, I hear what you say, Aaron, about the surface not being one which it's a little bit powdery, if I could put it that way. It isn't really bound together. The thing that negates all of that, though, is the change of ball after 34 overs. You get a hard new ball again. So the last 15 overs where you'd expect the ball to be soft, hard to get away, you have a change of ball, and that makes a complete difference. Sides are now getting 130, 140 off the last 15, so it's a different game plan now that there's a change of ball.
That's a good run. Hit him on top of the blade. So there's a bit of bounce about as well. So the early morning freshness is bound to create a few problems for the batsman. Has he got anything on it? He's given him! Goodness me, what a beginning! That's exactly what they wanted. He'll be a little disappointed. Down the leg side is always unlucky, but he did get a tickle. Or maybe he's not so happy.
I'm not sure he did. I thought it might have just brushed the pad. We'll have to have a quick look at this. My feeling was it might have got the pad on the way through. We'll have a look. Oh no, maybe just a little bit of a touch on there. So Zahir Khan has a little bit of luck. He knew straight away. And what a start. We were just wrapping Michael Clarke up, saying he got 200s and 250s. Well, he's got a naught to go with that. Australia 2 for 1.
Last man out, Michael Clarke, but the man in Ricky Ponting, what an awesome stat that is. Strike rate in the 80s, in excess of that, 10,000, almost 500 runs. An average of 43 plus. 2 slips waiting, 1 down Australia. First over. He's got it fine. That'll run away for a boundary. Bit of swing there. Well, that's in the air, but it's in the gap as well. That's been flared through the covers for 4.
He never holds back, Gilly, does he? If he's going to go, he goes hard. I don't think he was in control of this one. Could have easily gone to backward point. You can see there just a flay of the bat, and he holds the handle right near the top, so he's got a lot of levers there. Bisected perfectly.
Oh, that's gone. That's been dismissed. And it's gone all the way. That is 6. It didn't look like it, but that is a tremendous hit.
If you're going to bang it in, you've got to make sure it's a bit higher than that. Ricky Ponting just pivoting on that one, helping it on its way. Knows there's no fielder in the deep, so no attempt to keep it down, and it's just drifted over the ropes.
But that's gone in the air, never tried to put it down. Can't bowl short on this wicket, it's pretty evident. Just sits up, it's got a little bit of a slow bounce off it. A lot of time there for them to place it or hit it over the top.
It's almost like a tennis ball bounce when you get it short. It just sits up there, and Gilchrist, knowing that only 2 fielders outside the ring and they had third man and fine leg, I'll just go up and over.
But that's gone. What a lovely shot. Always love playing that shot, but again the overpitch delivery, a plumb half volley.
Well, he's not mixing it up enough, Sreesanth, is he? He's bowling the in-swing, and Gilchrist now is reading it and allowing for it. What Sreesanth should be doing is looking to put the shine on the other side and just bowling the odd one which goes across Gilchrist. It's almost too regular as an in-swing. He's used to it. He's not mixing up the deliveries enough, and that's what you have to do on a wicket like this one.
The pressure back on the Indians now. In the air and almost. So they had the fielder in almost the right position. A difficult take for Dravid, but he had both hands onto it. Couldn't quite latch on.
And you know when Gilchrist hits it, it's always going to be coming quickly because there's no holding back. When he commits himself to the shot, it's going to fly off the bat. And this is the area, the gully area on a track like this is going to be very important. And I think perhaps he should have made a better effort than that. I think he fell quite a long way after it had hit his hands. I think that was a chance that India should have taken. What will that cost them?
Yes, disappointment all around for the Indians. Oh, that's easy. That is stunning cricket. Covered the line and just put it away with ease.
Loves getting on the front foot, Ricky Ponting. And doesn't have to hit it hard. This is use of the pace of the ball. Getting well forward, all the weight going forward. Nice good stride, leaning into it, the shot so it doesn't go in the air. And I think that man who's at sort of third or fourth slip, he's come out to short cover. And as the ball gets older,
Ponting on 15, Gilchrist on 18. Next man in, Hodge. Haddon is getting a game because Hayden sustained that hip injury and he's out for this one. Oh, what a shot. Again, the length. There's absolutely no control over length. That is the problem. The ball coming onto the bat, over-pitched. That was an easy put away.
he does watch the ball very carefully though, Gilchrist. A minimum of foot movement and straight off the middle.
That should run away as well. So things not going well. Again, this time outside the off stump, a full delivery that's been easily put away. So Australia really turning on the pressure.
And there certainly are a couple of fours. This is a very ordinary delivery. Full toss outside off stump, and a good player will always put it away, as Gilchrist did. Just easing it away. Well, look at the pitch map there. You can understand why. There's just been too many deliveries. Gilchrist is able to put it away with a minimum of fuss and with the minimum of risk.
More runs. That should have been stopped. But 4 more. That's the third boundary in this over.
The body language is not good for the Indians. One catch down already, and Gilchrist suddenly on fire. 79 in the last game, and he's going to go this game. He really has summed up this track and said, we've got to get 300 plus here. This should have been stopped. In fact, I don't think it came off the middle of the bat, and whoever was at cover, I think it was Yuvraj, thought it was actually coming quicker than it was, and then made a hash of it.
He's gone over the top. He hasn't quite connected, but it'll probably run away for 4, and it does. This is a fast outfield.
It certainly is, and a small ground too. 9-4 is a 36 plus 1-6 is 42, and boundaries out of 50 and absolutely no time at all. You can see why 300 runs have been scored in the last 2 games here. You won't feel safe with 300, and Ricky Ponting knows that, prepared to back himself.
He had the length covered, that big foot forward to it, and then as an afterthought, he just went over the top.
And that's just about the ideal delivery. The problem is trying to put 6 of them in the same place. That's where they've been really struggling. The Indian bowlers have been a bit all over the place.
Cricketing sort of a program for them. Oh, beautifully bowled. Didn't get the edge, but really almost too good to find the edge.
Yeah, nicely off the wicket. 2 on the trot in the right place, and that's the pressure you can apply. Nicely bowled by Zahir.
Beautifully bowled. Hint of movement away off the seam. I was talking about fatigue levels for the Indians. Gets some room now, gets it through the gap. Won't go all the way. Or will it?
I think it was just saved right on the boundary there. Uthappa. 50 partnership up for Australia. Gilchrist off to a flyer.
Well, marginally short of a length was the last delivery. Gets into a good position. A contribution of 31 in this partnership from Adam Gilchrist. Ponting is going at a good rate, 19 of 19. Good timing, the last shot. So severe square of the wicket on the offside. Almost got to the fence. Good desperate diving effort from Uthappa. Oh, it's taken the outside edge. Another good delivery from Pathan. It's happened quite a few times in this series. Pathan finding the outside edge, but the result will be a boundary.
Fine line again. Good ball. Pathan could be walking back now with a wicket to his name, but alas, Nick through the vacant slip area for 4, and he does that because of the angle, but also the bounce. Ricky Ponting getting caught in no man's land there, looking like he wanted to hit the ball to leg. Bowled 29 times, so the ball coming back in can be a problem for Ponting. And that's an excellent ball. Big shout from Pathan. He likes it. Ooh, that looked pretty close. It's been an excellent build-up to that ball. Outside edge, ball swinging in. Just asking the question there. Wonder what the answer would be.
Big element of doubt in the umpire's mind. Did it pitch in line is the first question. Yes, it did. Came back in. The bat was behind the pad. So hit the pad first, and a very, very good appeal. Just take a look through virtual. Reckons it will hit the top or middle. I have to say, from this visual, Ponting lucky to survive. Bit of work for Harbhajan Singh. Picks up 2. The drop catch of Gilchrist, and this one of Ponting.
Been a beautiful over. He's been in good form. Pathan, you just think on these flatter pitches, I know there might have been a bit of doubt that whether he hit the ball, but on the flatter pitches, I think you've got to give these out. Batsman getting caught right forward. That's not going over.
It's gone over the top. Not timed it too well. Will get a boundary. 10 runs have come in this over so far, despite the fact he's bowled well.
Character building stuff here for Pathan. Ponting knows he's been on top here, in trouble, decides to take the pressure off himself and put it back on the bowler. Clips through the leg side.
Over the top, and he strikes it well, off a length. Ponting is continuing his good form now.
Excellent shot from Ricky Ponting. Not a bad ball at all from Zahir Khan. But Ponting has got his eye in now, hits through the line. Nice and balanced. Knows there's only 2 fieldsmen outside the circle, none of them on the drive.
And again, this is much better. Does it have enough to get the distance? Just one bounce. Back-to-back boundaries for Ponting. He's taking the attack to Zahir Khan now.
And it's good batting. That was a less risky shot there from Ponting. The line was a little bit more on middle and leg. And Ponting, really, that's just an extension of his forward defence. Rolls his wrist, hits through the line. That's a beautiful shot.
It's a nice platform to build on. Hodgson been amongst the runs. Simon certainly has been in terrific form right through the series. Hayden gets a game, plays with Matthew Hayden. Slip in a gully. Now Harbhajan Singh. He's hit it with the turn. Great shot from Adam Gilchrist. Made it look so simple. That's the best part.
Yeah, super shot this from Gilchrist. Knows the ball is spinning acutely away from him. The length was pretty full though, but he just opens up his hands. He times this one. He knows exactly where he's hitting the ball.
It's a quicker one. And will race to the fence a lot quicker from the bat of Gilchrist. Hasn't been a good end to the over. Again, slight disturbance of the top surface. And he goes the quicker deliveries. Beautifully played. Very entertaining partnership between these two. Pathan will continue. Should look for two. But Gilchrist wants the third. Very good piece of running.
On 49, just one away from just 41 balls. That's spun viciously. It's a dry track appeal from Harbhajan and Dhoni, but Aleem Dar thought otherwise. Good spin from Harbhajan.
Must have hit something, otherwise it would have been a wide.
Part of the bat, difficult to tell. Edge and brilliantly taken. Rahul Dravid has picked up a stunner. Harbhajan Singh has got rid of Ricky Ponting, and this is what MS Dhoni wanted.
Massive wicket for India. Ponting looking very dangerous. It was the regulation off spinner, didn't turn. He played for the turn and a brilliant catch to Dravid. Low and fast to his left. And that is a brilliant catch. Harbhajan Singh very happy. Ricky Ponting has to depart. 49 at Australia, 98 for 2. Brad Hodge, the new Australian batsman, has struggled so far this tour. Very talented, only 23 runs in his 4 innings. He'd love some runs today.
Well, they've gone for the appeal. Aleem Dar is under the pump. Harbhajan Singh is convinced, as was the man at leg slip. No response from Aleem Dar. Good aggression from Harbhajan. Good cricket from India. Australia under pressure.
Just have a look if there's a little inside edge here or not. Looks like it missed everything. Good decision by Aleem Dar. The Indians were all up together. They wanted their 3rd wicket. Ricky Ponting was looking very dangerous. 49 of 42 deliveries. 44, I should say. Now Brad Hodge joining the in-form Adam Gilchrist, who's looked brilliant again today.
They'll take one. Adam Gilchrist. Hodge is coming back for the second. The dive was in. The throw was wayward. Adam Gilchrist, 50. Another terrific knock from the Australian batsman. He's been in good form of late. Very clean 50. His 52nd of his career.
Has struck the ball very, very nicely indeed today. He struggled a little bit at the start of this series, but the last 2 matches have been in scintillating form. And again, strike rate brilliant. Australia always look dangerous when Gilchrist is in this sort of form.
Goes for the drive. He's taken at cover. Disaster has struck Australia. Adam Gilchrist, the man in form, taken by Irfan Pathan. Crowds are on their feet. Flags are out. Last 15 minutes have been India's.
Adam Gilchrist had just reached his 50, went for the big shot over cover, got it high on the bat, straight to Uttapar. And Pathan gets a wicket. Gilchrist out for 51, Australia 102 for 3.
There's renewed energy in the crowds, in the stands. Andrew Symonds, 176 matches, average now in the 40s. Strike rate up in the 90s. Terrific player. Adam Gilchrist fell when he was looking good for 51. Oh, good delivery. Once again, change of pace. Andrew Symonds all at sea. Terrific over from Irfan Pathan. 102 for 3. That's gone fine. Irfan Pathan spoils the show by bowling one down the leg side. His last ball's been hit for a 4. 109 for 3. This ground packed to the rafters. There's a lot of noise. Great atmosphere. Harbhajan Singh will continue. He's had a good day so far. He's picked up a wicket. He's kept the pressure on the Australians. Goes for the sweep shot. It's a top edge. Sreesanth. Oh, almost got it. He was coming in, then timed his dive, and he almost got it.
He made very good ground, did Sreesanth. It was a top edge from Simons that carried further than he thought it was going to, and Sreesanth coming in off the boundary, couldn't hold on to it. That will be an important miss.
To flight the ball and get a bit of spin. And this was the attempt made by Sreesanth. He got there in the end. Good effort. Never easy when you're supposed to dive forward. Another sweep shot. That's gone fine away from Sreesanth. They'll run away very quickly for a boundary. Playing it with the spin, Hodge. Harbhajan is not happy.
Dhoni's got a catching man just round the corner, but he's got no chance. Fine sweep. Brad Hodge. Just starting to settle down a little bit now.
This is a sort of a defining time in the match when Harbhajan and Karthik are bowling.
Oi!
That's gone fine. That's well played. That's the faster delivery. He's worked the pace and to telling effect.
Beautiful timing here from Bradley Hodge. Picks it, that's the quicker one that Harbhajan darts in and just manipulates the wrist to hit with the spin. Nice and fine. There's no fielder there. Harbhajan not happy. Maybe not with that ball, but he's going to be very, very happy with the way this pitch is turning and the bounce.
Oh, the edge. That'll fetch 4 as well. Not going right for Harbhajan in this over at all.
So Bradley Hodge goes on to his highest score of the series so far. And it's a streaky one. Driving through the offside. Thick edge. Bit harsh.
So that's going to run away as well. Again, it's the pace. It's the faster one from the spinners. Uthapar does well. Does he? No, he doesn't. Oh gosh, that was a little unlucky. He felt he had it. He should have had it. And then just dragged it on.
Uthapar, who's been outstanding in the field for the Indians this series, has had a shocker there. Nice hands from Simons. This is where, let's have a look at it again, and he's dragged it back in with him. Oh, well, not one to watch on the highlights for him.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to come off slow. It's going to turn.
And we talked about Harbhajan Singh last day, but you don't want the Australians playing off the back foot there. It's giving the batsmen too much time to be able to just manipulate their hands. Oh, that's well bowled. Excellent stuff. Brad Hodge on his way. Karthik gets it right, and he gets a wicket.
Another good catch by Rahul Dravid. Wasn't a lot of reaction time there. This is a little simpler than the earlier one, but it's a faster one that's turned. So the Indians are relishing these conditions. The spinners are going to be a difficult proposition. It's not a flighted delivery, it's the faster one. The angle into the batsman turns, and safe hands of Rahul Dravid. Karthik strikes. Australia have lost their 4th. It's 129 for 4. So the crowd has come alive, and for good reason. India have 4. Hodge is back. So new batsman coming in is not going to find it easy, although Haddon would be very, very well composed. He's had a terrific series, although he hasn't played the last 3, but he's got some runs in the series. He's got 156 to be exact. Now there's a second slip for him. That's a measure of how much assistance there is for the spinners. They're really turning on the pressure, the Indians now. That's the outside edge, but didn't carry. It's 129 for 4. Oh, that's short, and it's been pulled all the way for 6. Yuvraj Singh given the ball, but not a good start. A rank long off.
Massive amount of pressure on the Australians at the moment. Yuvraj Singh has got to get it right quickly. He's already cost 6 runs off 1 ball.
He's got to try and think of the medium pacers overs. Ah, that is an easy put away. Wonderful shot played there by Andrew Simons, short, wide, and enough pace on it just to direct it to the boundary.
Well, the poor little kid in the crowd crying. He was laughing a couple of overs ago.
Have they got him? There's an appeal, the ball gone up. The umpire, well, you got the impression that he was thinking.
Thinking LBW or caught behind. But it's all happening here for Murali Kartik. So let's have a look at the LBW shout. Pitching on off stump, going straight on. Ooh, that looks very, very close. Very vulnerable position there for Brad Haddin.
I can't quite understand what saved him. It certainly wasn't the inside edge because it was caught. I just can't understand. It's the front foot. There it is. The front foot. Probably the height. Oh, no ball bowled by Murali Kartik, so it wouldn't have mattered.
And what will be Haddin's tactics here? Will he charge? Not that he try and hit over the top.
That's a wide. So the free hit remains. Still a free hit. Haddin just confirming that. Yeah. Joe, let me know if it is.
He's going to dart into leg stump here.
He's connected that. He can't be out. Srishant is under it, but he can restrict 2 runs. He can't even restrict.
And the crowd loved that. Obviously didn't know it was still a free hit. The Australians knew though. Haddin has hit it straight in the air and he wants 2 straight away, knowing that he can't be out caught.
So 151 for Australia, having to contend now with Tendulkar. That's been clubbed back. It will require some saving. It can't be done. Harbhajan Singh just that trifle late. 4-2 Simons.
He's such a dangerous player, Andrew Simons. Trouble is though, can't spin it if it's a full toss, so Tendulkar not getting it right. Timing excellent from Simons.
Has he bowled him? No, he has. Goodness me. What happened there? It went between bat and pad, I thought.
What about Tendulkar's reaction? He must have thought it was going to hit the stumps for a brief moment. Brad Haddin, not much turn between bat, pad and the stumps. And Tendulkar, he knows how close it was.
Well, Andrew Simons threatening again, 28 of 25. He had a let-off very early in his innings when Srishant couldn't quite latch on to a difficult running in catch. But a top edge sweep of Harbhajan. He was only on 2 then.
Gone for the sweep shot. It's high in the air. They'll roll over the rope. It's a 6. Didn't middle it, Haddin. That 6 also raises 50 partnership between these two.
Yeah, that's the short boundary. He needs a bit of chalk on the cue. It's hit right near the bottom.
He'd like batting on this track, Yuvraj Singh. Low bounce, no movement. This time he finds the gap, and what a strike from Andrew Simons. Not only did he middle it, but placed it magnificently.
Yeah, beautiful shot, just a little bit too short. Harder ball, comes off the bat more. 300 for the series for Andrew Simons, just to give an indication with the ball change with the Australians.
Oh, another inside edge. Andrew Simons living dangerously. That brings up his 50.
The first 50 is still the quickest. Oh, he's trying to go over the top. Mid-off is inside the ring. He's taking the attack to Srishant, who might at times lose his cool.
Gets tied down, or when he's going well, he likes advancing down the pitch and hitting the bowler over his head. That's what he tried to do. Just not making contact.
Can he be taken? Yes, straightforward catch to mid-off. The wicket, India, so badly required to break this partnership. Srishant has provided the wicket. Tendulkar taking a straightforward catch.
That was the second attempt Brad Haddin had in this over of trying to hit Srishant over mid-off. And on this occasion, not getting it anywhere near the middle of the bat. Straight to mid-off, simple catch. So Srishant strikes for India, Haddin 25, 204 for 5 Australia.
It's been a good crowd here in Nagpur. They've enjoyed it. Very evenly poised at this stage. James Hope is the new batsman. Good strike rate. Very talented in domestic cricket in Australia. Takes some pace of the ball, Yuvraj Singh at point. You've got to do that, otherwise you have no chance. The quick outfield, and Simons hits them extremely hard. Oh, absolutely from the middle of the bat, in a great way to get off the mark. Hopes.
Not a bad shot at all for the second delivery that you face. Mind you, it was a genuine half volley. But Hopes is a very good striker of the ball, just hitting through the line, picking the gap between cover and mid-off. A good start to Hopes. Just a good, solid, all-round player with ball. He's
running the first one hard. Bit of work for Pathan to do. Does well. But enough time for Simons to pick up 2. Andrew Simons decides he will start to play a few shots, and that stayed hit from the moment it left the bat.
That's his 10th 6 of the series, Andrew Simons, and what I loved about this shot was his control. He didn't try and hit the ball too hard, just hit through the line. Very good balance at the point when he hit that ball.
Nicely played. Beautifully played in the end. It's the control, it's the placement, and it's the quick outfield will get the ball racing to the fence.
Yeah, he placed it very well. The outfield's extremely fast. Pathan was at third man. Dived in vain. Didn't try and hit that too hard either, James Hopes.
Struck away handsomely. He's such a lovely player to watch. It's not about brutal hitting. This was a real classic.
That's a sign of a good player, because Srishant has been playing well, hitting a good line and length, and on the one occasion he does overpitch, Andrew Simons is good enough to put it away. Hit with great power, beats cover.
Again, bottom hand coming into play. Zaid Khan had to move just a few paces at long off, but the ball just rocketed past him.
He's in so much control at the moment with his batting, Andrew Simons. Slightly overpitched by Harbhajan, hitting through the line of the ball, straight down the ground.
Australia winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Nicely placed at this time. 7 overs remain. Simons still going strong.
And there we go again. There's no ground big enough in the world. 6 runs again.
Just a short arm jab, and once again that amazing power generated by Andrew Simons. He is so different. So big, so huge, so different, and so great for the game. His 11th 6 of the series.
And it's that side of the game as well, Ramiz. Getting the singles, changing the strike. And there's a pull shot. Don't bowl there to James Hopes. He'll hurt you. 4 runs. Excellent stuff again from the Australians.
Margin of error now very minimal for the Indian bowlers. MS Dhoni is still looking for that perfect plot where he can hit Australia, but it is James Hopes who's hit one beautifully over mid-wicket. A half-trigger from Irfan Pathan. Not an ideal delivery to bowl at this stage of the game. Andrew Symonds once again a star in the middle of the innings. How valuable he has been for the Australians in this series. James Hopes, not a bad bet at all at that position. 26 from 23. His innings has given the momentum back to the Australian innings.
There's India's bowling. Zahir Khan has bowled better than those figures there. Wickets to Sreesanth Paran, Harbhajan Singh and Murali Kartik. Symonds goes again. There's minimal back work and he's hit it out of the ground. The ball's gone that high. If it had ears, they would have popped. All the way, Symonds.
He's lost for word. He's lost a ball as well, Murali Kartik. Unbelievable hitting from Andrew Symonds. Just one more example of how strong a player he is. Massive, huge. 6 could easily have been categorized as a 12. That's hit the top tier of that pavilion and it's gone out of the ground, out of here. When 3 or 4 wickets had gone down. Now another great example of how good he's become against spin. Beautifully done by Andrew Symonds. Once again, more frustration for Murali Kartik. That wasn't such a bad delivery. That wasn't a 4 ball. Found the placement and delicately played and placed. Brilliant stuff.
Well, his highest score against India, Andrew Symonds. He's done that twice this series. Head still, waited for the ball to come to him, not overhitting the ball. Placement excellent. He's on to 94. 4 overs to go. Australia 273 for 5. Been a superb partnership between Hopes and Symonds. And square of the wicket again. This will be 4. So Hopes matching Symonds. This partnership is getting bigger and bigger. Momentum getting away from India.
India giving the impression that they've thrown in the towel, which is not good body language. Irfan Pathan just a little short and wide and Hopes creating an opportunity through the point area. Good piece of timing, good piece of placement.
And he gets a full toss, thick edge. They'll put pressure on the field again. Symonds, explosive pace, this will be close. Big appeal, a direct hit, looked like he was in trouble. Dhoni looks confident.
Yes, Andrew Symonds with a big dive. He's huge. He's very swift between the wickets, but I think he's probably gone. Harbhajan Singh had the ball thrown just at the right time. They tried to pick another run on the throw. Good fielding from Harbhajan Singh. Steadied himself. Great return back to MS Dhoni. I don't know whether the bails were off when the bat was inside the line. Difficult to tell. Reflecting the ball to hit the stumps, and I think the bails didn't come off. Not out is the call, and the right one made in the end.
And beautiful shot again for Symonds. He's 4. That's 100 runs. This will be one that is memorable. He's jumped. He's got plenty of energy. One of the best 100s you'll ever see.
He's almost ran to the dressing room. Unbelievable innings. Andrew Symonds is having a ball out there. 100 after 18 months is 6 ODI 100 and coming just at the right time for the Australians. Is a brilliant bat. 100 of just 82 balls. And even the Indian crowd clapping his effort. Really was a top quality one-day innings.
Well, they love their cricket and they acknowledge good cricket even from the opposition. And Andrew Symonds has been close against India before and he hits this hard. Good running from James Hopes. 2 off the last ball of the over. 15 off the over. 288 for 5. And this is Symonds' 100 here. We've seen power out of the ground, but we've seen some deft touch, and he is a very, very happy man.
and he knows how to rejoice as well. Almost ran to the dressing room.
Bouncer in the air, and he's out. Well bowled, Zahir Khan. Some reward for some good work today. Good bowling, a bouncer that was at the batsman, didn't give any room to hit through the offside. So James Hopes is on his way.
Zahir Khan once again very clear-headed. What he wants out of his last few overs. Shortened the length, the fielder was in the ring. Too quick for Hopes. I think he was looking to wind it over mid-wicket. Not to be. Gone for 39, 294 for 6.
Well, if there was a 6-hitting contest to see the biggest hitters in world cricket, Brett Lee would be up there with Andrew Simons. He can hit him a long way. Good average, excellent strike rate. He'll try and hit long, straight down the ground. Zahir Khan needs to get his length right. And that's a good ball, even though it may cost him 2, and it does. Always tough bowling in these last overs. But at least he didn't give Brett Lee any length to get under. Backed himself to go. There's the slowie, Brett Lee. Can't get onto it too much, just the single. So 300 for Australia. They would have taken that at the start of the day. There's still more to come.
He's massacred one and all.
Simons launches, it's in the air, and just caught on the half volley there. Sreesanth for a moment then would have thought that was going into Rahul Dravid's hands. He can smile about it.
Didn't middle it for once. Rahul Dravid had to come in on the bounce to him.
Brett Lee backs away. Sreesanth follows him. He acknowledged a shot. That's a class shot from Brett Lee. 4 runs.
I don't know whether it's off the bat or off the helmet, but whatever he did, it was out of sheer safety. No, it was the bat. Well done in the end.
He's having a laugh as well. Trying to hit possibly over mid-wicket with the spin. And he does, and he goes all the way. Ramesh Raja just picked that. So, yeah, another 6 for the Australians. Brave from Sreesanth. But he goes into the 49th over.
Brett Lee was in position, really, eyeing the mid-wicket area by batting deep in the crease. And it must have felt great because the plan was well executed. Brilliant piece of thinking. Slow delivery, preempted the stuff from Sreesanth. It was a big hit, massive 6.
Map in those last 5 to 10 overs, plenty in around that 9 to 15 run mark. 311 for 6. 2 big hitters to play.
Now then, focus is on Andrew Simons.
Can he do it again? Simons hits hard and straight. Will it go all the way for 4? Brett Lee, excellent running, comes back for 2. He dives, and the third umpire has been called for. Either way, it does leave Andrew Simons on strike, so it's good for Australia.
Good major dive from Brett Lee, and he was diving on the grassy part of the track. So that would have assisted him in really getting back in time. Whether he made his crease or not, we'll just have a look and let you know. Throw was on the bounce, the dive was already in. Touch and go. I think it's more go than in. The bails are off. He's short of the crease by just a mere half an inch or so. Brett Lee has already started to walk back to the pavilion. He's gone. Out is the call from the third umpire. Australia 315 for 7.
Mitchell Johnson, and he can eat them equally as big as Brett Lee. Both superb athletes, bowl fast, hit long, and just starting his career, so hasn't had too many bats yet, but regarded as a good lower order batsman for Queensland. He's going to wind up big. Mid-wicket, mid-on will probably be his area. And it's good bowling again from Zahir Khan. Simons coming back for 2. Run out chance here, confusion. I think he might be in a bit of trouble. So that average is going to come down. Oh, MS Dhoni. What was he doing there? Mitchell Johnson run out of the last ball of the innings. Australia has been given out. So they've ended up with 317 for 8, but the story is Andrew Symonds today. Ramiz, a remarkable 100, his first against India.
Well, it really has been a great series for Andrew Symonds, once again delivering the punch when it was required. India once again hit by Andrew Symonds' blitz, 107 from just 88 balls.
Started well for India. Michael Clark just nicked one down the leg side, and MS Dhoni said thank you very much. Gilchrist and Ponting put on a great partnership there. Hodge went for 20, Symonds and Haddon, that was a very important partnership. Hopes and Symonds, they put on over 50 as well, and to end up with 317 off 8 is a remarkable effort. But Andrew Symonds, the standout, 107 not out of 88 balls.
Indian bowling once again was under pressure. Gilchrist-Ponting partnership was a good one, 96 from 85. But look at that Symonds effort right from the fourth wicket up till the end. 90 with Hopes, 75 with Haddon, 27 with Hodge. He was the star.
And the bowling figures for India, I felt Zahir Khan bowled beautifully, better than 2 for 62. Srisanth and Patan picked up some wickets. Harbhajan Singh, I thought, could have bowled some more overs to complete there. Murali Kartik bowled well as well. Yuvraj Singh, expensive, and Sachin Tendulkar just the 5 overs for 20 runs.
The crowd optimistic. So very warm conditions yet again in the afternoon. The equation 318 to win from 50 overs. And an asking rate of 6.36. Well, those numbers would suggest he's been a fabulous performer for India. A lot depends on how he goes about it. He'll probably have to play innings that gets close to his best of 183.
His partner playing his 401st one-day international, Sachin Tendulkar. 186 not out, what they would give for Sachin to make that today. Ideal batting conditions for both the Indian opening players. Ball probably won't swing around as much as it did this morning. It's a bit drier this afternoon.
Tense moments for the crowd as well. Be hoping India can pull off a victory here. It's going to be a difficult run chase, but you never know with a good start. Anything can happen. Ganguly will be the man on strike. It's also important for the Australian bowlers to start off well. Like you mentioned, they bowled first in the last match in Vadodara. There was a better swing available. Will be the first runs on the board. It's a no ball. It's going to be a free hit.
He's bowled a number of no balls in this series, Brett Lee. Does get very close to the front line. And he's over the line. So free hit to Ganguly. Yet to get off the mark, but this is his ideal opportunity. I don't know what Brett Lee will do here, whether he'll go short or full. Maybe a slower ball.
It's in the air. Doesn't matter. Gilchrist getting underneath it. Just pick up the single. Was in the air for a long, long time. Let's see Symonds when he had the opportunity. Along with Hopes, they picked up 2. Just a single.
He went for the short delivery, Brett Lee. Gave himself some room, Ganguly. Just got a top edge. Adam Gilchrist lets it bounce. He probably could have caught it with a dive.
It's gone hard at that. So quick outfield and they'll get to the fence. First boundary for India. First one for Ganguly.
Little bit of swing again for Johnson. It was a fairly shortish delivery, and You're right, Shiva. Ganguly did go hard at that ball, was edged. 4 runs to Ganguly. Oh, and that's a beautiful shot off the back foot. Very strong through that area. 4 more runs to Ganguly, 10 for no loss.
A couple of boundaries in the last over. It's brought the crowd alive. Expect a few more, especially from the bat of Ganguly. Just a little bit of width. Waited for the ball to come on to him, played it late, and played it into the gap. Good batting lineup. They haven't performed to the potential so far in the series. Today might be the big occasion. Has he got enough? He's got into the gap. This will be a tester. Once again, the outfield is quick. Sourav Ganguly scoring them in boundaries.
Another beautiful shot from Ganguly, once again off the back foot, just punching the ball through the covers. Brad Haddin just could not reel this in. It was quite full, but he played it off the back foot. And again, good timing from Ganguly.
Miscue will result in a boundary for Tendulkar. Really not a happy man.
Very good delivery from Brett Lee. It was short, dug in, and was right on the money. Exactly where he wanted it. 147 k's an hour. Tendulkar going for the hook shot. Got a top edge. And straight over the keeper's head for 4. Good bowling by Lee. Unlucky.
This is much better. Bit of sting was taken off the ball. And like we saw in the Australian innings, there'll be plenty of boundaries on this ground.
Well, that was absolutely hammered by Tendulkar. And you're right, Shiva. Brad Hodge did get a hand to it, but it was hit too powerfully. Bang! And diving effort from Hodge, but didn't take enough off it. 2 4s in a row now to Tendulkar.
Edge could be another boundary. Yes, it is. 3 boundaries off the last over. India 28 for no loss.
Three 4s in a row off Brett Lee's over. 2 of them edges and 1 right off the middle of the bat. But the last ball was a scrambled scene. Tendulkar hitting through the line of the ball, got an outside edge and raced away for 4.
Eventful over the last one. 12 runs coming off it. So both the openers getting in. It's slashed hard. What a piece of work in the deep. Brett Lee totally misjudged it. Looked like there was just going to be a single. Took the ball down just before it got to Lee. 4 boundaries of the last 4 balls.
Well, Brett Lee will not want to see this replay. It was wide, slashed away from Ganguly, but it just checks there, spins away from Brett Lee. Oh dear.
Taking the aerial route, more authority on that shot. May have just gone the distance. We'll wait for confirmation. Signals a boundary, maybe marginally inside the boundary rope. Good shot from Sachin Tendulkar.
Got the crowd going, that shot. And why wouldn't it? Was brilliant. On the up, inside out, over cover. Only just short of the rope.
Flat out, and there's a beautiful shot through mid-wicket. All timing and grace.
Magnificent hit. This is a lightning outfield. You beat the infield and there's no pulling it back. Beautifully done. Just the balance. He doesn't overhit them. Doesn't reach out for them. Lets him come close to the body. All along the ground. Waited till the last instant. His wicket is slow. Just the kind of wicket that the Indians like to bat on. So it's up to them to convert this start.
So it may be something Brett Lee's thinking about here, the odd shorter ball. Ooh, that's close to leg stump. It's been called wide. Ganguly furious with himself for missing that, but the 50 up for no loss, so an excellent start.
2 in a row that is almost for Ganguly, missing out on the leg stump. 50 between them. It's the 23rd 50 partnership between these two. And 20 hundreds. So that's quite a partnership.
And Michael Clark bowls excellent left arm orthodox. Backs away Ganguly and smashes it over cover for 4. That finishes the 9th over. India 54 for none.
It's a pretty effective shot these days, especially get the front foot out of the way, get some room for yourself, and Ganguly's been pretty adept at this. Just make sure that your front foot goes towards mid-wicket.
He advances again and on drive. Masterclass from Sachin Tendulkar. Tough shot to play, but he plays it as well as anyone in the world.
What a shot. He advanced onto hooks. The intention, I thought, would have been to go over the top, but just take a look at this. Beautiful, magnificent. And he's really launched into that one. That's going to be 6 all the way. What a hit by Ganguly. He really clubbed that one, bludgeoned it, in fact. Had his mind made up. And that's on the onside for you. Oh, awesome power.
Here he goes. There she goes. 6. Sachin Tendulkar at his very best. Looking for that inside-out drive through the offside. This was brilliant, magnificent. A towering 6 over mid-wicket. Great partnership. Sourav Ganguly, left-handed brilliant batsman, and Sachin Tendulkar with another fine half 50. Ganguly down the track. It's a big one. Forget about it. Forget about it. It's a 6. 50 for Sourav Ganguly as well.
Didn't really get to the pitch. Just shows you how good these bats are. Sourav Ganguly delighted, of course. Almost stopped his shot. Got a bit of elevation. Dropped just inside the advertising boardings, but over the old rope that they have now as the boundary. So 6 for Sourav Ganguly.
Goes again. This time he opts for that slog sweep. There's a fielder there, and once again being tested on the boundary. Well, this is a perfect start from the Indian openers. Down the track, and he didn't middle it, but it was good enough to sail over the rope.
Oh, Tendulkar with power, pulls hard all the way for 4. Too much time to just swivel on the back foot, and he's crunching the ball at the moment.
Well, getting picked from the line, it was the wrong one. Pull the Chinaman outside the line of leg stump. Could be well wide. Again, the wrong one doesn't come out all right. Extra bit of bounce. But he placed it extremely well, because the fielding in the deep has been superb by the Australians.
He hit that hard. He's going to go hard again. Has it split the fielders? No. Simon's just mopping up. Backward square leg on the fence to help out their bowlers. And there's another slog sweep from Ganguly. Just one bounce to James Hopes.
Plenty happening out in the centre. Again looking for the sweep shot. Extra bounce. Was in the air, but just shot. Lucky for Ganguly.
And a lap sweep for Tendulkar. All the way for 4. Beautiful shot. Just waited for it to come to him. He's hitting him everywhere today.
A couple of shots he plays brilliantly. One is a straight drive. The other is the paddle fine. You see the adjustment that he makes. Also the slower delivery gave him that extra bit of time. But the placement has been outstanding.
I think you've got to get Fuller. You've got to get him driving down the ground where you've got mid off and mid on. back on the fence. And if he's good enough to time it in between them, well... Oh, and there's a stumping chance. Gilchrist likes it. Full ball down the leg side. The Aussies have probably talked about this and set it up.
And look to give him the charge. Clever piece of bowling from James Hobbs. Slipped it down the leg side, and Adam Gilchrist was onto it in a flash. Be very anxious moments for the entire spectators here, for the Indian team. Let's take another look. Comes out of the crease, the bails come out. Oh, he's got to go. Unfortunate, but he's got to go. He's given him the charge. Good piece of bowling, great wicket keeping. How quickly he gets rid of the bails. That's on the line, nothing behind the line. That's the breakthrough achieved for me.
Well, bonus for the Australians. Been a few stumpings in this series for the keepers. And he's out. Sachin Tendulkar innings comes to an end for a clever piece of bowling from Hopes, keeping from Adam Gilchrist. And the crowd giving him a standing ovation. He's batted beautifully today, Sachin Tendulkar. And this is a good look with Tendulkar just advancing down the crease. Getting back, but Gilchrist ready for it, saw it all the way. So Sachin Tendulkar on his way for 72 and India 140 for 1. Irfan Pathan has come in at number 3, probably a pinch hitting role. And we get a good view here from stump can. Tendulkar supremely confident coming down the crease, even though Gilchrist was up to the stumps. And that's nice, neat work. Kept low, Adam Gilchrist. James Hopes brought through the dismissal. So continuing a pretty good day for him. So Pathan, big day, big moment for him. Certainly not. The run rate will get up, and you don't want it getting into the 8s with so many overs left. He advances and he goes over the top, doesn't middle it, but it works, gone for 4. So it's a power play, good batting.
Well, he's been sent in to play some shots, and that's for sure. Just making eye contact with the bowler after striking that ball, Pathan. He's got to make sure he focuses with the job on hand. Good use of the feet. The angle was on, coming into the left-hander. He just managed to clear him, the man at mid-on. Just the 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. 7 of them inside.
And Ganguly goes hard over mid-wicket in one of the only areas Australia have got a man out in Brad Hodge. So, unlucky there. But he's shown his intention. Maximise the fielding restrictions here.
Hit the toe end of the bat. And like you mentioned, 2 men in the deep. One is the third man. The other one is a deep mid-wicket.
And a bit of width there for Pathan to work through the offside. That is exquisite timing there. He's hardly hit it. Quick outfield, 4 runs.
Brings up to 150 for India. Well, generated a great deal of power, Irfan Pathan, the last shot. The slower delivery from Bracken at 119 Ks. So the pace wasn't provided by the bowler. Good timing, hitting the middle of the bat. Boundaries need to come.
And a good slow ball. That might cost him 4. Oh, it's not fair. He's deceived the batsman. Doesn't get the reward.
Never is fair if you're a bowler. It's a batsman's game. Everything goes in the favour of the batsman. Excellent delivery. Change of pace right into the block hole. Getting the bottom of the inside edge. Indians won't mind it. They'll take it as long as they keep coming. Doesn't matter how.
Frustration for the captain.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's 4. That's the reason why they've sent him in. It's a brilliant shot.
Very tough as a bowler, knowing that somebody's been sent in to just punish you as much as possible. It's almost like bowling in the last 4 or 5 overs. You've got to hold your nerve. This is where you need to get it in the block hole, and change up of pace is so important to somebody like Pathan.
It's in the air, and it's way over the top. That is a huge hit. It's a monster hit, 6. So the strategy certainly seems to be working.
I don't know how many sixes have been hit today, but quite a few. And there's been a healthy array of boundaries. And this is another one. Seamers taken to task on something like this.
Beautiful hit. That was the 11th 6 hit in this match. So you people out there really getting your money's worth. There's the comparison. The wicket has fallen, yet the momentum is alive. In fact, it's tilting upwards. This time it's come off. That is a good hit. 4 to Ganguly. A brave shot straight down the ground.
Just clearing the left side. As I said, with the seamers bowling, it's not swinging, it's not bouncing. Just help yourself. It's going to be very, very tough, and that's why I said it's a gamble for Ricky Ponting to bring the quicks back on, because all it does is accelerate off the bat. It's a kind of wicket here where you've got to make sure that the batsman has got to generate some pace.
So the Indians at the moment seem to be relaxed. They've got more or less the game covered at the moment. He wants one and he'll have to hurry a little. Hesitant Ganguly. Not a direct hit. A direct hit may have done it.
You're right. Again, a little bit of a mix-up. Adam Gilchrist was the one who broke the wickets with his gloves before the ball actually got there. Direct hit had to be. Slower ball. Very, very dangerous run.
Yes, direct hit would have had him. But Ganguly really slow off the blocks. He was not interested in the run at all. That's well played. Ganguly's got it fine, but it will be stopped there. Great work by Brett Lee. It's 179 for 1. But I suspect the better way would be to carry on in the fashion and the role that's been assigned to him. Make it easier for the man coming in next. There it is. That's the one. Not quite from the meat of the blade, but it'll carry all the way. 6 for that. He's been signaling it as 4, but I thought I saw a 6 there. It looked to me to have fallen over the line, but I'm sure they'll reconsider.
And that hasn't come cleanly off the bat, but that's what he's got to do. He's got to keep going like that. Now, where does this bounce? I think it's just a little bit short by all accounts.
Catch! Yeah! In the air and he's gone. Short ball. Pathan couldn't quite control it, edging it to Michael Clarke at backward point. So that journey of Pathan has ended. India have lost their second wicket for 189.
And you're right, they should have brought Hogg on just a little earlier. Not particularly venomous sort of delivery, but Pathan not getting over the top of it. Michael Clarke taking a nice easy catch. Perhaps was a little quicker than he anticipated. But Pathan perhaps did his job. 100 strike rate, he's gone for 29. 189 for 2.
A new man in is Rahul Dravid. He's at the non-striking end because the last ball, last overs when Pathan was out. 10,577, almost 40 that average. Strike rate in the 70s, but at the moment you need a strike rate of more than 100 as a team. 7.6 is what you require from here till the end.
Good, George.
Now with Pathan gone, who's going to take on the mantle of upping the scoring rate?
They can get that scoring rate above 8 and over, and then it suddenly starts to look a little bit more difficult, and that's when they've got to take chances. But you still got to fancy India here. I think the old strike rate's pretty good. He's looking for 2 here. This will be a close race, and Dravid wants it. Ganguly again doesn't. Run-out's favourite here.
That's a difficult decision. Ball's turning a lot. He's on the front foot.
I think while they were appealing, it was a quicker one, just pushing it through. That's why he missed it. It was a little bit quick for him. It's not far off this, I can tell you. How much does it spin? That's very, very close. Very close indeed. He's not outside the line. His foot might be, but where it hit him was not, and it was sliding on. No wonder they were jumping up and down.
That's a short one. He didn't quite get a hold of that Ganguly. A single is all he'll get. It brings up to 200. So 15 to go. 200 for 2 India.
203 for 2. India clearly with an advantage because they've got wickets in hand. Australia 317 for 8. We're reaching the climactic portions of this game. Down the track, and he goes for the big one. He hasn't timed it. And he falls. Brilliantly taken by Hodge. He had to come in. And Sourav Ganguly was looking very tired out there. In the end, a soft dismissal.
Hats off to Brad Hodge. That was a brilliant catch. Had to make up a lot of ground. And Hogg is the bowler. Deceived him. Saw him coming down. And look at this catch by Brad Hodge. Might have had a bit of skin off the knees. But thumbs up to the crowd. Great catch. Ganguly goes for a good 86. India now 203 for 3.
There's buzz around the ground. Yuvraj Singh has entered the crease. What a star he has been for India in the last year or so. Terrific 2020 World Cup for him. Very good strike rate, a good player to have in such situations. Clean hitter of the cricket ball. He is presently at the non-strikers end. Strikers with Rahul Dravid.
Oh, close, George.
Yuvraj Singh will try to run fast between the wickets.
Come on, Georgie.
Sourav Ganguly was looking very tired out there. In the end, he miscued it. Didn't read the spin on that one, and brilliantly taken by Hodge. He had to come in, then dive, grazed his knees, but he was up in a second. Terrific take. He's come up with the goods, and the pressure is on Australia. Tried to lift the ball. Breckley is there very quickly. Releases quick on the bounce to the keeper.
Catch.
Oh, he's a sweet timer of the ball. No need to run for that one. That was a cracker. A scorcher from Yuvraj.
Big area out at mid-wicket where Singh has targeted anything loose from Hogg. It was short, pulled away.
That's got to be close, and given by the umpire. He misses a full toss and is disappointed. Hogg with another wicket, and an important one.
Well, Singh can't believe he's missed a full toss. Went for the attempted sweep shot, and the Australians back in this game big time. He'll be disappointed, Yuvraj Singh. Hitting him on the full, and that's absolutely plumb. Umpires have to deem that that's going straight on to hit the stumps, so good decision, unfortunately for India.
The Indian captain has walked in the middle of a mini crisis.
Oh, another big appeal. Not given, no. Oh, the Australians thought that that was absolutely plumb. It's the end of the over, 214 for 4.
Strong reaction from everyone out there. Ricky Ponting can't believe it. Adam Gilchrist is also disgruntled, disappointed. Umpire was put under severe test here. Well, that would have gone on to hit the stumps. Certainly, Rahul Dravid should consider himself very lucky. They're missing the in curl, would have gone on to hit the leg stump. Plenty of drama surrounding that leg before appeal. Rahul Dravid is still breathing. He's on 6. MS Dhoni on 1.
Very close match indeed.
It's a big one. Hodge once again is in business. Rahul Dravid perishes. Australia now clear favourites. Another wicket goes down. The rhythm has gone out of this Indian innings.
Well, Rahul Dravid really feeling the pressure, goes for the big six, which probably is needed at this stage, but didn't get it out of the centre of the back, and a simple catch to Brad Hodge. Rahul Dravid on his way for 7, 2:18 for 5, India.
Come on, George.
Robin Uthappa is the new man in. Hogg with his best figures ever against India.
Catch.
Goes for the big hit and almost took Michael Clarke with it. He's such a strong hitter, MS Dhoni.
I think Michael Clarke pulls his hand out of the way here, because he knew how hard it was coming back, goes to catch it, and then realises that it may have taken his hand with him.
Making room, and he's found the gap. Beautifully placed by Uthappa. Ends the over on a high note.
Good shot. Just giving himself a little bit of width. Freed his arms quite nicely. Got the elevation, got the boundary. We need a few more, India. The slower delivery is launched into it, and it's a biggie. But they need a lot more of this.
Well, I think that sort of pace is going to be, the batsman will be a lot happier with that, because it's a small ground, plenty of sixes on offer, and when you get somebody providing the pace for you, you don't have to hit it as hard. He tried to take the pace off at Bradley, but it's not doing too much off the track. It's the low, slow spinners that are harder to get away. He's got to pitch it in the block hole, Lee. If he misses, that's where he's going to go.
Nicely played. The placement even better from Uthappa. Boundary to end the over. It's 245 for 5.
.23 in the last couple of overs, so don't think it's over. Two real good strikers in Dhoni and Uthappa. And there's no point in holding back. A little bit of room and he smashed it away. So strong on the forearms.
Good contributions from Ganguly and Tendulkar. Patan set up the order, did a job, run a ball 29. That's played fine. Has got enough to get to the fence. Yes, it does. So run starting to flow for India.
This is going to be a tight one, Ellis. I hope everybody's got the seatbelts fastened. It looks like Australia are favourites, but it's such a nice wicket. And if you're prepared to chance your arm, there's plenty of boundaries on offer, because it just races away. Small hit for 6.
The reverse sweep this time. Got 5 runs from the first 2 balls. No point taking any risk. Just knock it down the ground for singles. Keep it going till the very end.
Catch.
Catch is the call again. Firmly struck and has enough to get to the boundary. Certainly turning out to be another cricketer who strikes the ball extremely hard. Robin Uthappa.
It's got to go straight to the field, otherwise it's going to go for 4. They are intent on hitting boundaries here.
And again. Simons can't get there. 6 to end the over.
Uthappa at the crease, both intent on boundaries. It's just smacked away.
Straight down the ground. Might just clear the fence. Yes, it does. Robin Uthappa, you beauty. 50 partnership comes up.
Well, 50 partnerships come up in 29 balls, and if they get a 50 partnership in the next 29 balls, they're going to win off the last one.
They're not afraid to give the charge, even though the wicketkeeper was standing out. Struck hard and struck well. There was a little bit of pressure building up on Uthappa with a couple of dot deliveries. He's played a spanking cover drive.
think for Dhoni, they've got to go straight, and for Tapa, they've got to go more in this sort of region. Wider. He hits it square of the wicket than Dhoni. Dhoni's more down the ground.
Cheeky, but could be gone. Oh, he's put it down. Brett Lee has put down a sitter. He couldn't believe it. Doesn't get easier than this. Batsmen pick up a single.
How embarrassing is that? You don't even get him as easy as this in fielding practice. It's just gone straight to him. Oopsie daisy, what happened? You can't. Well, you won't want to see that on replay. Absolute sitter. Could have cost him the game.
That'll be 4. Hasn't come off the bat, but will count. 4 byes.
And then the one that spun out of the rough. Bat nowhere near it, gloves nowhere near it, 4 bars.
Struck firmly. Is it wide of hopes? Yes, it is. Boundary to end the over. 9 runs of the over. 290 for 5.
Poor old Nathan Bracken has got to bowl the last over, and he's shown all his cards. This is where he's going to bowl, so that's where they're going to have to try and smack him. Just wide of long on.
Well, India need to win this one to stay alive in this Future Cup. 317 was a huge score. Simons played a magnificent innings. It's in the air. Andrew Simons. No, it's not Andrew Simons, but a wicket has been taken by Mitchell Johnson. Michael Clarke, the fielder, at point. It was between the two fielders, Andrew Simons and Michael Clarke called for it and took it quite comfortably in the end.
Actually, I think it was James Hopes. He had a lot of ground to go. Well bowled by Mitchell Johnson. Went up many a mile. 2 fielders. Now James Hopes under pressure takes a really good catch. That really is a good catch over your shoulder. Tapa, how well did he play? Strike rate 157. Got him within striking distance. 290 for 6. It's Harbhajan has made his way out to the crease. Of course, as the non-strikers in, they crossed as that catch was being taken by James Hopes.
Should be taken. And is taken quite comfortably in the end by the Australian captain. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni will be very disappointed, but the Australians are delighted.
What a wicket from Mitchell Johnson. This has been an incredible over. The last one went for 9. They had to really have a slog, and then he's taken the 2 wickets of the 2 danger men in the 1 over. Really trying to hit it too hard. He just surveys the bottom of his bat. That's where it went higher rather than longer. Ricky Ponting takes the catch nice and easily, and with that he celebrates, throws it in the air. 290 for 7.
Harbhajan is the man on strike. What an over. Magnificent piece of bowling. Lee, the fielder, just a single. Australia will be very pleased with this performance at the end of it. Nice strike. Will end the innings with a boundary. Harbhajan Singh gets them to 299, but not good enough to get past Australia. Ponting and his men will have a party, have a long celebration. They played hard cricket right from the moment they landed, and they fully deserve the success.
Yeah, they played well, and you could see the delight on all the Australians' faces. They know how hard fought this game was and how important it was. Half an hour ago, they would have been really sweating. Everybody would have been sweating. Dhoni and Tapa are really going great guns. Look like they might pull this one out the fire. But they've only got themselves to blame, the Indians. They set a nice platform with Tendulkar and Ganguly. They should have been downhill from there. Somehow they've managed to lose their way. And the Australians have snatched another victory. They've kept cool under pressure. And there's the man of the match, Andrew Simons. Brilliant 100, bowled well, fielded well. Just the all-round cricketer. And I think they're just giving him the ball. I'm not sure which one. There's been 3 or 4 in that innings, but at least he'll keep one as a memento of this particular game. The umpires make their way off the ground as well. Australia, 4-1. They deserved it, but it wasn't without a hiccup or two. Australia won the toss and decided to bat. They didn't have Matthew Hayden. He's out with an injury, and Michael Clark got out. Very first ball caught down the leg side, so there was repair work for Ponting and Gilchrist. They did that well, but the man was Andrew Simons. Got dropped on 2, difficult chance to Sreesanth, but capitalised. Hadn't helped him for a little while. And James Hope played a little cameo there, and ultimately they got 317 for 8. Always a formidable total.
Indian bowling, bit disappointing. Far too expensive. All the bowlers except Murali Karthik, if you look at the economy rates, Murali Karthik 9 overs 1 for 37 was the pick. The rest of the bowlers struggled to contain runs.
India then in pursuit. They really did lay a great platform. Sachin again played quite beautifully. So did Sourav Ganguly. Pathan came in and played a little knock that he was needed to play to keep the momentum going. But Dravid and Yuvraj, their 2 big guns, never fired a shot today, and that might have cost them. Dhoni and Otapa tried hard, and at one stage they got it down to about 8 and over, or 8 and a half and over, and it looked like India might snatch it out of the fire, but it didn't happen. Yeah, the partnerships 140. Very, very good partnership, but nothing to speak of until Dhoni and Otapa, 72 of 46, nearly turned the game around.
Australian bowling, as usual, was pretty disciplined towards the end. Brett Lee was very expensive on his off days. Mitchell Johnson very often comes back very strongly, 2 for 39. And Brad Hogg was the pick of the bowlers, 4 for 49 in his 10 overs.
So the job's done for Team Australia. They came here to win the series and they've done it. And that's how they've gone about doing it. They set a target of 318 for Team India. Andrew Simons blazing his way to 100. His first